All right, time's now 4:46. Let's get over to Peyton.
Thank you, Leslie. We are getting ready for more storms for your Wednesday, and we've got a couple more days of this very stormy pattern. Take a look at radar this morning. Heading out the door, you don't have much to worry about. Things are dry at the 5 a.m. or nearly at the 5 a.m. hour. That will change some through today. Our chance of rain does shoot up again to about 70 to 80%, especially this afternoon. We will probably have some morning showers around, but more widespread through the afternoon and a few even lingering into the evening. Very similar to yesterday. And main concern for locally heavy rain could pick up a quick 1 to 3 inches, and even some waterspouts and funnels were reported yesterday. We've got the same environment today, so it's possible. Rain chances high tomorrow, so tomorrow is our last day of the overall stormy pattern, but then we've got some breaks. And I still think there's going to be some storms this weekend, but this is more of your typical summertime weather. Hit or miss storms, not widespread storms. All thanks to that low pressure spinning to our north, deep tropical moisture overhead, and that's here through Thursday. Some drier air trying to creep in by Friday, though, and then that's the way it'll stay for the weekend. Notice Saturday and Sunday, here comes a tropical wave with some moisture moving into the Gulf. This one, not anticipating it to really do much other than enhance the moisture. And then our secondary feature we're going to be keeping an eye on into next week is, notice, more moisture moving into the Caribbean. This feature does have a chance to try to organize some in the next 7 days. So when you look at the tropics here, there's still nothing that is an imminent threat to the United States, but there is something we're going to keep an eye on long term. Now, it's not this one coming off the coast of Africa. That one's way on out there. It's this one closer to home. So the one coming off the continent of Africa does have a chance to develop. Models have been pretty consistent with this getting out in the Atlantic and trying to organize some. That's yet to be seen, though, as the wave is still sitting over the continent of Africa. So once it gets in the Atlantic, we'll have a much more confident forecast, but we got a long time to watch. That one, not an immediate concern. This one's not an immediate concern for the United States, but it is one we need to keep an eye on. Anytime you get something in the Caribbean in late August or September, it's definitely something we keep an eye on. So you can see there, not much to it this morning. It's going to gradually move off towards the northwest here, and as it gets in the Caribbean this weekend, it will have a chance to try to organize. Looking at some of our models here, the GFS and the Euro. The GFS is in red, the European model is in green, and what we're looking at here is some low-level spin. The GFS has been a bit more aggressive, but it doesn't really showing it blowing up into a storm quickly. It's a slow, gradual process as we go through the weekend. And then notice, this is Monday and Tuesday of next week, 5 to 7 days from now, still in the Caribbean, maybe trying to organize. So we got a long time to watch this. It is not going to be in the Gulf for, if it ever gets to the Gulf, for at least another 7 days or so. So we got a long time to see how this plays out. Beyond early next week, we're not really going to speculate. It's just too far out. And it's a reminder, when something is this far out, it's in our kind of yellow zone here of 7 to 10 days away. If it ever gets to the United States, more than likely 9 to 10 days from now. So that's a long time in the forecast world. 5 days can be a long time when you're tracking something in the tropics, let alone 7 to 10 days. So overall message there, we need to keep an eye on it, but right now it's not an immediate threat. We're going to be watching our stormy pattern through tomorrow, and then by Friday and into the weekend, more like scattered rain with temperatures approaching 90 again.